guys, what's good? It's your boy Kidzilla back with another Star Wars Black Series showcase. As you can see, we've got 5 figures in front. A couple spoilers there for what we're about to see. We're going to take an up-close look at them. This is kind of a Trooper special. We kind of got this going in 2 parts because there's a lot. I own a lot of Trooper, Droid, Clone sort of thing. I'm bundling them all together because after I've separated the first video with the good guys, I kind of got a mishmash of droids and troopers and bad guys. So I thought we'd put this into part 1, have a look at these. These are all troopers, all stormies. So yeah, we'll get into them and take a close look. So stormtroopers, they are pretty well known in the Star Wars universe, I guess you can say. Pretty standard figure, pretty standard character, but quite hard to come by for a figure, which is quite odd because, you know, there's an abundance of them in the Star Wars universe. One thing a lot of Black Series collectors like to do is they like to army build. I gotta admit, it does look really cool if you have the space for it and you're setting up like a giant battle. I guess it looks really cool, but people buy stormtroopers in bulk. Now I have my opinions in the collecting world when it comes to bulk buying and scalping and stuff like that. You know, I do think it makes it harder for the people who just want one of every figure. I mean, honestly, I spent 2 months just trying to get my hands on a plain Stormtrooper. I mean, it was easier to find Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper disguise than it was to find a Stormtrooper. Just plain, regular old Stormtrooper. It was hard to find one. They were all sold out on all of the stock sites. They were pretty expensive on second-hand sites like eBay. But I managed to get my hands on one, so I'm happy. And I got a couple of different variants of Stormtroopers. Like I said, I'm going to have to split this up into 2 parts, so I've got quite a couple of Stormtroopers clones, you know, droids. So we'll get into it. So the only way I could find a Stormtrooper was through the Mandalorian set. And here he is. This is the Star Wars Mandalorian Imperial Trooper. As you can see, he comes in the odd-shaped box. I don't really know what to call this. It's very different to a Black Series box. As you can see, there's no red backing. It does come with a really cool picture along the side. I believe you can stack them side by side. You can see someone's arm there, and you can have like a picture forming. I guess it's good for inbox collectors. But there you go. Got the Mandalorian Stormtrooper. I don't know what the difference is between the Black Series Stormtrooper and the Mandalorian Stormtrooper because I don't own a Black Series Stormtrooper. So I can't really compare and contrast them, but from what I can tell, this is literally just a plain white Stormtrooper. Comes with a blaster and everything. Again, really nice box, really nice presentation. So let's take him out and get a closer look. Alright, so here is our Stormtrooper. As you can see, pretty plain, pretty basic. Again, it's a staple to have a Stormtrooper. Again, I tend to just collect the figures that I like and the characters that I like. And I always really liked the Stormtroopers, and even though they weren't very good, they didn't really do much other than miss the shots. But yeah, again, let's have a look. It's the standard Stormtrooper blaster. Nothing different from any of the other ones we own. Actually, this clip seems to be coming out a bit further. Let's get it in his hand, and you can have a look. Oh, whoops. The clips just come right off. That's embarrassing. Gonna have to super glue that back down. Oh well. It's not a major deal. That came off surprisingly easy. But there we go. There's the Stormtrooper. Up close again. Nothing too much to look at. Classic Stormtrooper. Alright, moving on. Alright, so next up we have got another Stormtrooper. I know I said I was only collecting one of each, but as you can tell, this is a variant. This is the Remnant Stormtrooper from the Mandalorian. This is how all the Stormtroopers looked at the start of the Mandalorian. I thought it was really cool to have this battle damaged look for the Stormtroopers in the first couple of episodes. I thought it looked really neat. Again, same side of the box kinda, same back of the box kinda. It's just a more deteriorated look for the Stormtroopers. Hopefully this time I don't break off the clip. Alright, and there we have the Remnant Stormtrooper again. Got the gun into his hand. Clip is fully attached, don't worry. And yeah, here's a close-up look at him. As you can tell, the back side a lot cleaner than the front side. I think we saw this last time on the Luke Skywalker. For some reason they didn't bother with the back. I guess that's because they know people will be displaying it from the front. you don't have to do too much scuff into the back. And yeah, it's just like the plain Stormtrooper. I don't think there's actually much of a difference other than these shoulder pads are detached, which makes a bit of an awkward job if you're trying to do anything up here, but it's alright. But yeah, it's basically the exact same as the plain Stormtrooper, just with his more destructive look. I did buy this one first. I didn't get the plain one and think, oh, I wouldn't mind a scratched up version. I bought the Remnant one because it was the only Stormtrooper I could get at the time, and I really wanted it for the collection. And then I ended up coming across a cleaner one, and I was like, oh, fuck it, we'll just get both of them. So yeah, there we have the Remnant Stormtrooper. Nothing too much to look at there. I'm sure they look cool next to each other. Alright, moving on. Alright, so next up we have the Death Troopers. Imperial Death Trooper. This is from, I believe they've been in a couple of things. I think they were in the new trilogy and also the last episode of season 1 of The Mandalorian. The Gideon Moff Gideon brought them out. Quick look at the box, and yeah, we'll get a nice close-up look at the Stormtrooper. That's Death Trooper, not Stormtrooper. So here we go. Here's a look at the Death Trooper. The Imperial Death Trooper, I should say. See, I really like the contrast to the regular Stormtroopers. You got this all black look. The head is down on a tilt. His mask like comes down to the front, so it's cool to tilt it down. Yeah, a much more slimmer, sleeker design for the Death Trooper. We'll have a quick look at his weapons. We've got the slightly longer blaster. Again, nice big clip for me to rip off there, if I feel like it. Only kidding. Bit of a red detail in there. And a smaller blaster, kind of interesting looking blaster. I don't think we've seen one like this in the series. I'm just bending the scope out of shape. Nice. On a destructive path today. So yeah, we'll get these in hand and have a look at him holding them. Alright, and there we go. So the guns fit quite nicely in hand. He actually seems like he should just be holding the long one, and the smaller one here should fit into this odd holster he's got. Sorry, it's refusing to focus on this gun. There we go. So he has got a tiny holster here. It's a bit of an odd holster. It's kind of like a springy material. I guess you can fit the smaller gun into this holster if you wanted to. I did it, and it kind of bent the scope out of shape, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave both guns in his hand. But there we go. There's the out-of-box look at the Imperial Death Trooper. Again, really like the design of these, really sleek. And I think they're going to look quite cool next to the regular white Stormtrooper. Alright, moving on. Alright, so these next two are kind of special Stormtroopers, I guess you could say. Both of them are gaming greats. First, we've got the gaming great Shadow Stormtrooper from one of my favorite Star Wars games, The Force Unleashed. Get it closer into the head, there we go. Really, really like these. Annoying enemy to fight in the game. If you've not played it, they are a normal Stormtrooper that go invisible. And yeah, bit of a pain in the ass, but a really cool design. I really dig the look of them. They've got like a light blue outline. So yeah, let's have a look at him outside the box. Quick side note about the box before we look at the character. Really big fan of the blue backing for it and the blue text. I think it's a really, really nice box. If I was a box collector, I'd be super stoked with how it looks. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite figures outside of the box. Looking at it now, there's so many cool just details about it. I hope the camera pays it justice and picks them all up. First things first is just look at the translucent body. Again, I'm not sure if the camera's going to do this justice, but there's actually like a translucent plastic just here. It's kind of like an icy white blue, and you can see the inside. He also has it here on his arm, down here on his legs, on his knee there, and that seems to be it for the translucent. But yeah, it's just a really cool added bonus with the translucent. I guess that's like right before he goes invisible. So he's got a kind of a normal Stormtrooper head. It's a bit glossy, kind of like a glossy black. I don't know how well the camera's picking up the blue eyes, but yeah. Really, really cool figure outside of the packaging. I'll show you a quick look at his weapons. Got a standard Stormtrooper blaster with the silver detailing. Attached clip, nice. When will that joke get old? Already has. Big old rifle for him too. So let's get these weapons in hand. And here we go with his weapons in his hands. Again, some Black Series figures have really easy, kind of loose hands, so you can put the accessories in easier, but some of them have really tight hands, and this is just another one. Look how bent out of shape that trooper shooter is. Trooper shooter. Bend it down a bit. Still sticks up. That's odd. I have not done that putting it in the hand. They all kind of look like that. I think the Leia one was also bent out of shape out of the box, but yeah, don't look too bad. You can see giant, I think it's a pulse rifle, and his standard trooper blaster. Yeah, looks really cool. Again, ooh, straight out the hand. Looks really dope with the light blue, icy blue, translucent plastic on it. Again, yeah, definitely one of my favorite figures. Looks even cooler outside of the box. Alright, moving on. Alright, last but certainly not least, we've got another figure from the Jedi Fallen Order to go with my Purge Trooper from the Grail box video. Here is the Electro Staff Purge Trooper. Definitely one of my favorite looks. Kind of looks a bit like a mix of the Purge Trooper and the Imperial Death Trooper. Comes with a nice purple backing and purple text like the oh god, what was it? The Shadow Trooper comes with. So yeah, last trooper for the video. Another Gaming Greats. Again, really nice purple box. If all of the boxes had like this sort of design where it was like the color matched the character, I'd probably keep them in the box. And this is a Gaming Great, so don't know, I might upset some people unboxing it, but yeah, I'm really excited to see this outside of the box, so that weapon looks super sick. Alright, so straight away we've got a bit of a design problem with this. I don't know if it's just mine, I might have got a dodgy one. This was fresh out of the box, but for whatever reason, this purple lightning bolt on this side, this side's fine, but as you can see, the one on the left side just wants to fly around. So I've got a feeling that's going to be fiddly trying to display him with this and keep this just in a place. I think it's just, see, it just comes straight off. This one's like perfectly on there, it's not moving, but this one is super fiddly. It's a really cool weapon, really unique weapon. I like the lightning effect. Looks really dope. Let's try and get it into his hand. We'll have a look at the figure up close first, because he is a super interesting figure. As you can see, the face, not the face, the helmet, if it'll focus. There it is. It's like a straight across visor. It's almost like he's wearing skiing sunglasses or something like that. He's got the shoulder pad, because he's a Purge Trooper, I guess. He's got a cloth skirt, very dope, very modern cloth skirt. Yeah, there's a look at him, kind of plain black. He's got a couple of ranks there. I think the stripes are his rank. And yeah, let's try and get the staff in his hand. I'm not looking forward to this. Alright, so I was going to go for a two-handed pose, but I decided just to go with one because it definitely felt like either his hand was going to snap or the staff was going to snap. The staff is kind of like a soft plastic, so it's bendable. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad with him just holding it with one hand, actually. Kind of looks cool. But yeah, I'm going to try and find a way for him to dual wield this with both hands. It's quite a mission. I guess because it's fresh out of the box, the plastic is a bit stiff, but yeah, looks really cool with the staff, and the lightning is staying on a little bit better now. So yeah, there's a look at the Electro Purge Trooper. So that was a look at all of the trooper figures for this part. I have two more things to show you, just like at the start of the end of part 1, where I showed you the vintage Darth Vader and Darth Maul figures. I've got two more things I bought that I'm not going to keep, so I thought I'd show off now before I end up selling them on. This was quite early on into my Star Wars Black Series collecting, and I got tricked into buying these. So when I say I got tricked into buying these, maybe I didn't do my research. I've heard that there are a lot of Black Series sellers who don't specify that they're 6 inches, and you know, because the 3.5 inches aren't as popular as the 6 inches. I know there's probably people out there who collect them because they make them, so somebody must be buying them, but I bought these two because these were two figures I really wanted. I really love the look of the Guard, and I've always been a massive fan of the Tuscan Raider. And the Tuscan Raider figure, the 6-inch Black Series, it goes for around £50. So this is a case where it's like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. I got this Tuscan Raider for around £25 on eBay, thinking, wow, that's a great deal. All the pictures were up close. And like I said, I was kind of a noob to the collecting. I can kind of tell when it's a 3.5 that's not been specified. It's, you know, there's different ways of telling, but at the time I was a noob and brand new to the collecting, so I did fall for it. I can't tell if it was, I've lost the listing, so I can't tell if it was intentional or if it was just me missing it, but yeah, like I said, here we have a 3.5 Tuscan Raider. I'm kind of on the wall about selling this guy. I know there's an archive Tuscan Raider coming out pretty soon, 6-inch, which might be easier to get, but like I said, right now the 6-inch Tuscan Raider in the Black Series box goes for around £50, and it is a figure I want, just not that bad. As you can see, it comes with his whacking cane and his long iconic sniper rifle. Again, looks really cool. Super dope figure. Just a shame it's in its tiny form, and the exact same with this one. I will be 100% selling this one. As you will see in a future video, I actually have a 6-inch version of this. It is really cool in 3.5. Like, I'm not knocking the 3.5, it's just not something I collect. I much prefer the bigger, taller figures. See, he comes with his blade staff, and yeah, those are just the two and only 3.5-inch figures I own from the Star Wars Black Series collection. I just thought it was interesting that I ended up buying them and taking an L on it. So there you have it for another Black Series video. That was the Trooper special, like I said. Possibly 1 or 2 more videos to come from the Black Series of my overall collection. And then from then on, it'll just be the occasional video when I get a new figure or I save up a couple figures. So yeah, there we go. We've got the Electro Staff Purge Trooper, the Shadow Stormtrooper, the Imperial Death Trooper, plain Imperial Stormtrooper, and a Remnant Stormtrooper. So that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you watching, and if you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like down below, and I'll catch you in the next video.